car's days are numbered. Doesn't mean we can't take it for at least one more spin. All right, welcome back, vintage gamers, to 7/31/26. 10 days until car restriction, or very likely. This will probably be the last video we film with the broken Raker Shops deck with 4 Fantasticars. We might, of course, play Raker Shops after Fantasticar or other cards get restricted, because the deck is still very powerful and was still powerful before car, getting 1 car and, only losing 3 slots for other ways to, maybe beat out null rods and those kind of cards like patchwork automatons or something like that seems very viable. So we'll probably play more Raker Shops post car, but hopefully it will be a more balanced version. This is just basically the stock list we've been playing. I'm trying to remove the mental misstep and play a defense grid in the main, and then I'm gonna try out a meme here with I posted this in the Discord the other day, and I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna put 4 gemstone caverns in my sideboard to bring in against mono white on the draw, as a way to theoretically play through a void mirror. That's the only thing I'm doing for fun today. I don't know that our sideboard cards matter that much. I lost like a Tormod's Crypt, a Mindbreak Trap, but if a bunch of cards that are a Stonecoil Serpent, just a bunch of cards I didn't think mattered anyways. So let's try playing with some Gemstone Caverns. I will see you in round 1 of this very last, probably, hopefully, please, for Fantasticar Raker Challenge. Did you know subscribing here on YouTube and following on Twitch are both free ways you can support my vintage content? Okay, welcome to round 1. We're up against Black Deck 99, who is playing Bazaar, playing Dredge, mulliganing to 6 to start, and my hand does the stuff. Keep. See if we get griefed. Serum Powder and kept a 6-card hand. Lost 2 Forces, 2 Icarids, and a Narcomoeba on the Serum Powder. Bazaar, activate, up to 7, down to 4, grief. Chalice on 0. That doesn't stop you from getting Fantasticar on turn 1. Okay. I mean, I guess, right? Like we just do it, right? I hate this so much. Got a Force of Vigor? What did he bring back? Second Bazaar. Makes sense. Well, one of the Narcos is gone, so I think no matter what, you have to hit the Creeping Chills. Oh, wow, hit 3 Creeping Chills? Okay. This is no longer a win, right? 3 Narcomoebas, 2 Creeping Chills. I might lose this game, right? I have to hit a mana so I can play a 1 ring. I might lose this game. Classic Black Deck 99. That's crazy work. All right, so I think I need to hit a mana source that's not a 0 mana source so that I can play a ring, right? Because I can play a key and make 3 mana. That'll do it. I probably should have done this after attacking, but whatever, man. I just don't care. Do I need to draw a card? Does that help me in any way? Can I die to Creeping Chills? I'll just... I could hit a land, like a workshop. Does that help me? I attack. He goes to 4. I don't think it hurts me to draw a card. But I also don't really want to lose a land for any means. I'm not sure. I'm just going to draw a card, and if I lose, I lose. Oh, that's an interesting one, too. I can't believe I almost lost this game. I don't think he can survive from here, right? There's no point in activating, right? I'm kind of confused. What are we activating for? I don't know. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I could have won this game. It doesn't actually win. Interesting. Okay, sorry. Got lost in the sauce there. But I did cut my Tormod script. So I am one less card. Do I even want Defense Grid? Probably just for Force of Vigor. Let's take out these Talon Gates and a Chalice. Seems pretty straightforward. I haven't played a game of Raker in a while, actually. It's been quite a while. What do I have? I have a Lantern, a Saga. It's probably fine. Six card keep from opponent. All right, got griefed. Opponent has triple Dredger. Lantern's going to be taken away here. 2 cards left in hand still as well. One Ring's a great draw. Let's take a look at what my opponent's working with first. Has Force. Average black decks, 99 keep, huh? Golgari, Grave Troll, triple Dredger, Grief black card, Force blue card. What do I do about that? Probably nothing, right? Could bait. They don't know about the One Ring, so they might go for a Force on my key if I go off Grim Monolith. Right? Because my opponent griefed me, so they don't know about the One Ring. So if I go Petal, Monolith, Key, they might actually... They might go for it. Is that worth it? I don't know. I feel like do I feel like losing Petal hurts me in any way? Not really. Didn't get the bait. Do I want to put them on 0 cards, or do I want them to try activating? I guess there's like, I have defense grids and stuff, so I'm just gonna wait. He activated an upkeep, so he's dropping Force, right? Or no? No, he's, I can't figure out what's going on here. Did he keep blue card Force? I think he activated, when the fuck did he activate? I think you activated after he drew. Yeah, okay. He activated in draw step, so he still has force. I drew needle. That might be good enough bait, right? Got him. Cool. Let's draw a bunch of cards. That worked out way better for us than it could have, than it would have been. Car. Car is my third spell. I think I just want to draw as many cards as possible, right? Could be wrong. It's fine. GG's, man. He's out of here. I don't know. I did make a choice in this game, right? I chose to hold back my ring. I drew great, right? I drew a ring into a needle, but that's kind of the whole reason this matchup is so broken and so one-sided is I have so many great draws. So there's like not much you can do. And we almost lost game 1 because all 3 Narcomoebas got hit and 2 chills got hit, which was crazy. And I had to rip a mana source to get out of that one too. So we did win both games, but they were kind of both a little close. Like he had a really good hand this game. And we were just able to rip a second must counter threat, got it countered to get the ring in play, and then won from there. All right. Yeah, I mean that's this matchup. This matchup is extremely one-sided, so the fact that we had 2 close games is probably a good thing. All right, welcome to round 2. Maybe a Raker mirror here on the play. That is the most important one. Turn 1 ring. Sounds good. Yeah, turn 1 ring is the thing that keeps us alive through a turn 1 kill from the opponent besides Vault Key, so I'm interested in just jamming ring. I'm not going to play around like a main deck trap here, assuming my opponent is on Raker. Are these premium hands or are these just average hands? I think these are just average hands. I could needle Time Vault. What if I needle Manifold Key? No. What if I just needle Time Vault? Like, that's the only way I lose this game, right? Like, I have a pretty crazy chance of winning the game with another draw 3 plus Forge top. Well, I'm going to draw a million cards with Ring, right? I'm just trying not to lose. I guess my opponent could have their own 1 ring. But I'm hoping to like maybe draw through my whole deck with like Forge plus Raker plus top. Needle Tez? I don't really like that. What's Tez gonna do? Get their own needle on my ring? Is that bad for me? Like, it's not great for me, but I don't think it's that bad for me. I'm still playing Forge top, right? Let's give it a shot. I'm not actually sure here if anything. I kind of like needling Time Vault because it's the only way I can like truly die from this spot that I can stop with needle. But It is the case that I've popularized Needle in the main, right? So it does make sense. Now I can't name the One Ring after I activate my One Ring, though, right? That's a play pattern I like a lot, where my opponent plays a One Ring, they draw one card, I draw two, maybe I draw three or more off of a key, and then I play my own Needle on the One Ring. They weren't able to look at my hand because I have protection, so they looked at their own hand. Not sure. Obviously, like, playing top is something there, but I don't know that it's that good, so. How much mana do I have? I have 6 mana at the moment. I think if my opponent has a car, they should break open their car, unless they have a ring, in which case I would play a ring for sure here. Yeah. See, this is why I didn't like the needle play very much. Because I would love to be able to just needle the ring after activating my ring again here. So now I'm kind of like priced into getting to an infinite incarning. Yeah, I kind of hate this play. Ugh. It's fine. Let's draw cards. Okay. So if I go car, I can break the car open. I think I should start with the forge and see what's on top. Well, if we crack our own car, we can block, right? So we shouldn't die to a car. That's spell number 1. This is spell number 2. I immediately fucking hit Tezzeret, man. I think I'm just gonna get rid of this card. That's pretty good. That's probably better than cracking open a car. Can I do both? No. I'm worried my opponent's just gonna like Karn me because they get to draw with this ring. I'm just gonna keep the good ring. That's fine, I guess. So we just lose to Volt Key and we lose to Karn. This needle backfired tremendously. I mean, we didn't hit a Raker, which would have let us draw through our whole deck and win on the spot. I could have been more aggressive with like top spins and stuff there. I should probably not F6 in case I need to draw with this top so I can play a 1 mana spell. I don't think I'll have enough to crack a car through a Karn, but I feel like losing this game will be because of this choice. Of course. Nice play. Cage off of Karn to stop me from playing off the top with my Forge. I won't be able to break open this car, so I'm pretty much just locked to die this turn. Next turn. Brutal. Really brutal. So many matches in the mirror hinge on this Karn. We don't know if it was in their opening hand or not, so it's not. There's no, you know, there's no way to know if stopping them from drawing 2 extra cards would have actually saved us. So I drew the Raker. No. Maybe I should have just been more aggressive with my top last turn instead of playing the One Ring. The One Ring is good against like most things my opponent does, except for Karn Vault Key. Oh, but I am now dead to my opponent's car, so. Maybe I should have just been more aggressive with top and Forge. I didn't have a lot of mana, though. And I had to get rid of a Tezzeret because of... Like, I shouldn't have had to get rid of a Tezzeret, but I freaking needled Tezzeret. I mean, if they don't have a car... They still can stand up and block. I mean, I can't actually get through a Flesh Raker, right? Okay, I'm just gonna die. Yeah, I mean, it's just a Karn Dift. Lost on the play? That's really bad for me. Don't know. If I was able to cast Tezzeret, would it have really helped me in that spot? It would have activated the ring and drawn 3, right? Yeah, I don't know. I think this was the only real choice in this game, and it was really bad. Any other choices were harder to say. That's what I get for listening to CRK. What does that guy know about Raker? Top draw doesn't fucking do anything, man. It's probably the correct play from that spot, though. I don't know. Like, it's tough to say. It's really tough to say. It just depends on what's in their hand. I think I should run with this. Could play a Dismember instead of like a Saga. This hand's fantastic. Well, not fantastic because there's no car, but it's a great hand. Play around trap. Probably not all the way around trap. Pretty sure I'm willing to play key into trap. Feel like getting an extra activation here is absolutely worth risking it. Okay. The problem is going to be a game 3 where we're on the draw again. Or not again, but for the first time, I should say. Definitely cashing a trap on a car there. That's it. Okay. I think the most important card in this mirror is the ring. Which is why I played it so, like, prominently in the first game. It just is weak to Karn is the problem. I don't think any of these cards do anything right now. Guess I'll draw more cards. All right, there's a Time Vault and a Raker and a car. And we've played 2 spells. And my best land is City. So I think I can lead on... I think I can lead on car. I can't play Raker and then car because I already have 2 spells. So if I need to play another mana rock. I'm aware that we have Timefall. I said all of these things. I'm trying to figure out the best sequence to play through Mindbreak Trap. I think the answer is bait a Mindbreak Trap with a car and then go for Raker plus more mana rocks. I might actually be short on mana if I do that. So maybe the answer is just Raker off of Monolith. But then if they have Mindbreak Trap, they do get our Tez or our Raker. It's kind of unfortunate, but like a card doesn't even kill here. It's probably like attack for 12. Next I'm taking 5. Well, I don't even know if car is good bait because if I play car and then I play Soul Ring Mono, like I don't even know if that's good bait. Do I have enough? I guess I have exactly enough after. So if I go play car, I have 1 mana left. I play Soul Ring, Monolith, Tez, Mana Crypt, this thing. And then I probably end up with a combo kill plus a... Okay, that's probably fine. It's not clear to me that I'm attacking with all of these. In fact, it's very unlikely, but I need to do some math and figure out how many I am attacking with. Doesn't look like my opponent has anything, though, so... Now I can just attack with everything because it just automatically wins. Okay. I think the only thing you should be thinking about from that spot is the best way to play through Mindbreak Trap. Because we hadn't given them a chance to Mindbreak Trap yet. I'm going to take out Saga for a Dismember, and I'm going to take out Vexing Bauble and Chalice. I guess I don't have another good card to bring in, so it's either Talongates or Saga. I guess I'd rather have a Saga. feel like the Saga card just does nothing in the matchup, so. This hand sucks. Okay. Something. Okay, something's trappable at least. Ring? Forge? Whatever you play, I'm in. So can't really do a whole lot here. I'm just gonna get my free key here. If we want to trap my key, that's fine. We get a ring if we live. Yeah, I mean, I can't trap the spell anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Chalice on 0. The spot isn't even that bad for us. Well, I don't know if that I want to needle it, because I do think my ring is my best play here. So I'm just going to draw as much with the ring as I can. Emerald. We might still needle this ring. I might go for... I might just use my key to draw 2 more and then needle their ring. I don't know that I'm... I mean, I have double untap. And I can't die this turn. So I don't even know that that's good. But I can't win because they got Chalice, so I'm not going to be able to make enough mana. I guess I don't have to choose until after I draw, right? So let's just draw first. I should probably not needle the one ring. Oh, God, but I'm giving them 2 more draws. All right. I mean, we don't die unless they take infinite turns, right? So, or play Karn again. Karn is real bad for us. This Chalice was quite good here. I mean, didn't actually stop anything on this turn, but like it really made it so I had a lot of less great plays. I mean, if they pass the turn without needling ring, like we draw what? 1, 5, 10, 16. It's not really symmetrical, not really, no, because we have so many untaps, but they are on the play. Okay, so no more rings, but we have rings still to not die. We could Tez ulti, killing their Tez. Dismember. Not terrible, but life total is a problem. I have key, so I could get a top. But I should just stand up the ring and kill Tez. Oh, I guess I Because I can't do that if I'm getting rid of the ring, so I'll have to stand up one of my mana rocks, which is not, I guess, not that great for me. I want to play one ring off of these. And then ulti Tez. Or maybe I want to play one ring and then monolith and then ulti Tez. My opponent has 5 cards. We have... Yeah, but don't we want to keep our 3/3 in play? They're at 13 life. I mean, maybe we could just keep our ring, taking 3. Don't know. Three plan is like really bad if my opponent plays a Raker, but I have a Dismember. It's like pretty bad to let them untap with a Tezzeret here. If we go and search for a top, we can go and get a top with our second Tez. Like, I don't like your plan. Same thing it's doing for us. Same exact thing it's doing for us. But we have another one, and we have more mana, and we can have an emblem, right? Is that an incorrect analysis? I mean, I could be wrong, but my problem right now is I don't know what I want to stand up with my Tez. I guess I can stand up the key. I don't want to stand up the key or the soul ring. I can stand up the one ring and keep the one ring. Yeah, but they have no mana. Like, if they spend their mana on Tezzeret, that's so good for us, right? Well, it's not exactly the case, Toad, because if we get a Sensei's Top, we need this key to draw and win. I think winning now doesn't make any sense. Like, we're playing into Mindbreak Trap for no reason. Okay, I'm going to ignore that. I'm just going to ignore chat, and I'm going to try to figure out the best line that involves ulting this Tezzeret. I think it's just not correct. I'm trying to figure out if I want to keep this one ring. I don't think so. I'll play a new one ring. I just like don't want to play the most the highest risk line when we're in a winning position. Like, this position is winning for us. If we take the line and lose to Mindbreak Trap, it just doesn't make any sense. So what is my... Do I make any other plays mana-wise here? I have a Monolith that can cast Dismember, but I don't really want to use my Monolith to cast Dismember. What about casting Ancient Tomb? I mean, I can't lose to Car because I have Ring. The problem is I don't really know that this workshop is that good. I want to be playing lands though, so okay. They're also at 11 health. If I can stop them from doing things, they have an Ancient Tomb, a Ring on 2. We're attacking for 6. Like, as long as we don't let a Raker get crazy, which we have a Dismember for, we should be able to win on the ground in this game. I'm really surprised with all the lines that CRK has suggested from tonight. Very surprising. I feel like I mean, I know that this deck is a lot about jam, regret, but like, you don't have to do that every time when it doesn't make sense, right? And I'm not saying that that can't work. Like, getting a top and spinning there is a totally, like, it's a line that has merit. It's just definitely not the first line that I'm looking at from that spot. If this is 2 damage to play a new ring, I think I'm pretty happy, right? How am I losing here? Fuck am I losing to here? How am I losing the game here? Exactly Time Vault Key after we kill their Tezzeret and they missed a land drop and they have 4 mana? What are we talking about? Karn we have beat. I guess Karn stand up on ring is like kind of bad. No, we have Dismember. I want to know. Like, tell me what we're losing to. Have how much mana? So Tez only triggers on artifacts entering. So these zeros don't help me. They only help me for Car. I can play a new Tezzeret and get a key. Or I can get an extra counter. I could use my key to give this thing unblockable and then untap it. I don't think that's very good. I want to play a ring again this turn because, again, the only way I think we lose is a Car. I need to stand something up, so I guess I'm standing up the ring. I could untap Monolith. Don't need to do that. It's really just, do I want to play like a new Tez? If I make both of my... I can't make both of my creatures 4/4s. I can only make one a 4/4. I could make one a 5/5 and one a 3/3, which means my opponent would have to block, but that doesn't really help me, right? Well, if I play a new ring, that gets this to 2, but I can't get it to 3. Playing a Tezzeret and getting a key technically still has a chance of winning, but it's kind of low. Yeah, but I just like don't like they're gonna block the largest creature. They have to block the largest creature or they're dead, right? As long as I attack for 7, like they are gonna die. So like doing 2 activations doesn't help me. So I'm pretty sure like I do 1 activation, attack for 7, they have to block. I can make the 5/5 unblockable. That doesn't change anything, right? They block the 3/3, and then I guess it means they can't activate their Ancient Tomb. That's a pretty good reason. But I don't have enough mana to do that because I would need to be able to play Tezzeret, and I still want to play the ring, right? So I would have to use all 6 of my non-whatever mana to do activate, untap, Tezzeret, untap, and then I won't be able to play the ring. And I could technically die to like Academy Car zeros, which seems like it doesn't make sense. So where does that leave us? I think that leaves us at just untap. Yeah, I think it just leaves us at untap this, attack for 7, play a ring. That's where I think I'm at. Untap. Well, I need to untap Tez on the monolith to get it a counter, chat. Oh, wait. I can just put it all on the key. I just forgot we could put it all on the key. Why did no one say that? What the fuck? It's okay. Well, we could have just put it all on the key and then we'd be fine. Oh, God. It's fine. I could needle Sensei's top. Well, I don't think... I think if I'm not putting it all on the key, then making it unblockable doesn't matter. I said that like 3 times. I said it like 3 times. I gave you all my reasoning. Even the wrong reasoning. It's... I'm just gonna needle... keep this ring. I could name Time Vault. What's more likely to kill me? Time Vault, right? Because I have a ring. Is there a mind break trap at the end of this? Yes, yes. I know I know I could have made my key unblockable. I said it, chat. And then I said what I missed. I missed putting all of the counters from the Tez on the same key. I just missed it. I don't know why we have to keep going over it. It was pretty straightforward. What happened? I did all of the calculations, you know, with the regard of putting the counters on the One Ring. Soul Cauldron? Soul Cauldron's a sweet card. It just costs a lot of mana and is a little slow. I think the worst thing for me here is what? We beat Carr with unblockable Manifold Key, so a new ring, I guess, but it doesn't really do anything. Tolarian Academy, Karn, ring. I mean, just Time Vault Key, Tolarian Academy, because they did Mind Break Trap. So, like, CRK would have lost this game to Mind Break Trap, right? He would have gone all in on Tezzeret and trying to get a Volt Key combo, and then just lost to Mind Break Trap, which we successfully played around by playing this more conservative line. I missed lethal this turn, I think, so I had unblockable 4/4 7/7. Sorry, 3/3 6/6 7/7 8/8. I think I missed lethal because I could have used 6 unblockable plus 2 is 8. How much health did they have, chat? They had... I can't remember how much health they had. New ring. Okay, we play another turn here. So now we can die to opponent having Carr, right? So we can die to opponent having Carr here. I don't think there's anything we can do about it, right? But they don't have that many cards left, so... They had 9 health, so we could So they had 9 health and a thing on 2, right? So we need to do 7 damage, so we could easily have done it. Yeah. Yeah. So we definitely had it. We'll go over it for chat. So my opponent can't use the Ancient Tomb. They have 4 mana and 2 cards in hand and a Sensei's Top. We could definitely lose here. Yep. So opponent just has to draw with top on upkeep, get car, play 3 spells. If we lose this game, it's definitely deserved because we missed the lethal opportunity we had with Key. So looks like we're dying. Yep. That's what I tell you. It's all about the One Ring. I mean, I'm not really mad about losing to Fantasticar here because I missed the lethal attack that we did have, right? I mean, I tried to prevent this for 2 straight turns by playing rings, and I just couldn't kill them fast enough. All right. So yeah, I'll just go over it real quick so that people understand. So here, from this spot where I'm tanking, my opponent has... Yeah, so from this spot where I'm tanking, my opponent has 9 life, which means we need to do 7 damage. So we untap, we use 3 mana, make our key unblockable, untap our key, giving it a counter with Tezzeret, making it a 4/4. And then we go to combat, making it a 7/7 by using the Tez on itself, dealing 7 damage, and opponent dies to 1 ring on upkeep. There's no way this can go badly because my opponent does not have Dismember mana up. So this was what we missed. The reason I missed it is because I kept thinking about putting it on the ring instead of on the key. When I put it on the ring, if I put a counter on here, it's 7 damage, which makes my opponent have to block. So it makes unblockable not do anything, but it just makes them have to block. And so that's why I didn't think I could do it this way. And once I determined that I couldn't kill my opponent, I wanted to play the ring out, because playing the ring out means that my opponent can't Fantasticar me. And then I realized, of course, I can still die to different kind of top things. So I went for a needle on key. Sorry, a needle on top. And my opponent had the Mindbreak Trap, which is what we successfully played around on this spot. We chat was interested in maybe going for a Sensei's Top off of this Tezzeret, looking and spinning and drawing and trying to find a Raker kill, which was super weak line to Mindbreak Trap after my opponent had drawn 2 cards. So instead, we went for the Tezzeret line, killing Tezzeret. And we had the Dismember for the Raker, but they had an immediate... they had immediate spell, so they got 1 blocker here, but we did have the blocker beat with the very cool key, unblockable, untap, all counters online. So yeah, lots of things to think about here, but I think in general we played this game pretty great up until this turn where I just tunnel visioned on putting counters on the ring. So not bad. Okay, here we go, round 3. We're playing against Lurrus Breach. This is a pretty tough matchup, but not like a super bad matchup. This is a great hand. It's actually an unbelievable hand. Can I play Bauble and still Car here, though? I don't think I can. I can if I lose my jet. That's so I okay, so I can. So I will go if I do Vexing Bauble down to 2, Soul Ring down to 1, up to 3, Car, throw my jet in. They had the Mental Misstep. So now we'll just, are we jamming into Mindbreak Trap? Probably. Cool. 16 you. I don't think this is that tough of a matchup, Winmore. I think it's like 55, 45 tops for the Breach player. Like I no, I'm very serious. Like if Breach is favored, it's not by very much. These hate pieces aren't great, but they're fine. So we'll bring them in. And then we can just take out Talon Gates because that's a dead card anyways. What just happened? You just witnessed vintage being broken by Marvel superheroes. This needle is not necessary here. Okay, run it back. If it sounds like I'm agitated, chat, I'm sorry. It's because I am. It's because this format is extremely unfun to play. I'm doing my best, but I probably should have just taken off the entire month. Only 10 more days. Hopefully the format will be good after. We'll see. This hand seems fine. Lots of threats. I actually spent the month playing a lot of Valheim with friends. It was pretty fun. I have lots of options here. I think I like Flesh Raker the most. Doesn't get negated. Oh, I'm just instantly getting consigned. There. I guess they knew about Key, so that makes sense. I think I'm supposed to get my mana in play. And that includes going into trap. Oh, I'm getting all my mana countered. Pitching trap. Interesting. I feel like they should have just held the trap and negated or trapped my key. But I guess now I have no mana, so. But like, what are the chances? What are the chances I don't draw mana? Like more than half my deck is mana, right? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of attacking the mana. Oh, that worked out. Guess we'll see if Construct Gaming gets there. Construct Gaming does not get there against Resolved Raker usually. But I do need to hit mana, so we'll see. This Gataxian Probe was pretty brutal because it did lead my opponent into this Mana Denial line that might work out. They can force through Defense Grid with Lotus here. We did not draw mana. I don't think yeah, I'm probably supposed to play both these. You know, one more Mox kills me, and I can't use my Ancient Tomb again. Probably just dead. This is just opponent being on the play with a Sapphire, right? The Sapphire is the killer here. And we also probably wanted to hit mana on one of our two draws there. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's okay. That happens. Run it back. We talked about it in the intro. This is a theoretical idea to be able to make colored mana versus mono white playing Void Mirror. I don't know if it's actually good. I didn't try it at all because I can't be made to play any more of this Magic than I have to produce videos. As can be seen by my latest video, which was a modern video. I haven't played modern in, I don't know, 10 years. And I just I booted up a league the other day, and I played 2 matches, and then I got to the third, and I just dropped. It was just too bad. Pauper is not a format I enjoy. I played blue-white Emery Loki from the Pro Tour. Sweet deck. All right, I need to find a sequence here that makes sense. What is the sequence here that makes the most sense? Modern doesn't seem like a format that I would enjoy, but I'm not big on time capsule formats. No matter what I do, it plays pretty hard into Mindbreak Trap, right? I think the thing that plays the least hard into Mindbreak Trap is Shop, Monolith, Flesh Raker, Mana Vault. If the Mana Vault gets Mindbreak Trapped, I'm still untapping with 4 mana, but it's not like a great 4 mana. If I were to go like Shop, Workshop, Monolith, Tezzeret, minus for a Vexing Bauble, then I'm just like kind of opening myself up to consign anyways, so it doesn't really help me. I think I'm just supposed to play Monolith into Raker, into Mana Vault, and see where that goes. I could technically hold Mana Vault. I got forced. Pitching stock up. No, I don't. I'm trying to find the best way through Mindbreak Trap, but there's just not going to be a good way, huh? So maybe I'm just going to jam into it. I think I'm just going to make mana, and then next turn... Maybe this was worse. Maybe if I had just gone for... I mean, I would have gotten Tez countered, I guess. This means it resolved, which is crazy. You want to put a car in play. I don't know. We can crack a car next turn pretty easily, right? I don't know that Chalice is amazing. It kind of depends on if they have a Sean hand or not, right? I mean, they pitched a stock up. I think I'm going to try Chalice, maybe. I don't mind it. I do think Chalice is quite good against the Breach deck. But it is like kind of opening me up to consign a little bit, at least. But even if we get one consign here, it's not like the end of the world. Just resolves. Huh. That's kind of surprising to me. I don't think I'm willing to lose my Tezzeret right now. I think I'm just going to play my Workshop and pass. Interesting. Yeah, but what do they have then? I mean, maybe Chalice was just that good? DT. All right. That's too many workshops. I mean, I need to get a top, right? I mean, I could get a Vexing Bauble. But I kind of want to play like to do anything. No, I know I'm going to cast a car. I'm aware I'm going to cast a car. I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to do after I cast a car. I agree that I'm casting a car and keeping the creature and getting my Tez counter. I just don't know what. I could just get a Vexing Bauble. I could just get a top. I'm just going to get a top. Vexing Bauble, Soul Guide Lantern, Grafdigger's Cage, top. I think my opponent probably DT'd for an Ancestral, right? I guess theoretically they could have DT'd for a Chain of Vapor. Anything I do here is like getting rid of my ability to stand up the car every turn, though. Which is not exactly great. If they play a Hercules Recall, then it's kind of bad. No, I think Cage is definitely worse than Bauble, double layering on Chalice. Well, I mean, I don't know if they have a Hercules. What's Sean's last list have? Everyone just copies him, right? Subasa Cat list has a Crater Maker. Could have gotten a Crater Maker. 2 Brain Freeze, a Chain of Vapor, a Hercules Recall. So they has everything. I think I'm just gonna play the most aggressive choice there. After complaining about, I think this just makes the most sense. This is my second spell. It can only crack the car if I get another one, but that's fine. Oh, they did go force pitching Lorian. Okay, that's interesting. We're going to need to find spells every turn, though. And Ancestral. So they had a Force, and they DT'd for Ancestral. That's probably bad for us. Seems pretty losing. I think we like are just not going to have enough action is my current feeling here. I'm going to pump the car. Speeds the clock up. I mean, another non-zero mana thing gives us a Tezzeret. So a Tezzeret find. So it's not that bad. If we keep drawing non-creature spells that are not 0 drops, I think we'll be okay. Doesn't feel great, though. Needle on Tezzeret, I assume. Okay. That's pretty good. I didn't know there was a needle. Okay. I like it. That's a 0. At least it stands up the car. Tezzeret doesn't matter, so standing up the car is the most important thing. We need to not have our car be killed and stand it up one more time. I think we did not hit the best section of our deck, but we put up a good fight. We'll see what happens. Tezzeret was named on Needle, so I don't think so. We drew like multiple extra workshops that didn't matter. I mean, you know, it's kind of out of our hands at this point. The game has played itself out to a point where we're playing the top card of our library if we draw it, and that's what we got going for us. So, see, like, would have been sad if Tezzeret wasn't needled. It would have been sad to have drawn Mana Crypt because it wouldn't have been a Tezzeret upping because it wasn't going to resolve because of Chalice. But the fact that this is needled means this is just a good draw because it gets our car in. Opponent shouldn't have too many answers off this stock up. They should have like one Hercules, one Chain. So I think we're actually in a pretty good spot here if we can draw the spell. Just doesn't even have to resolve, just has to go on the stack. That's a good one. So now they have to have a counter and a chain, basically. They can't consign both. They can consign this one, right? Okay, but we have a Mystic Forge, which is insane. Yeah, seems good. That was like one of our best draws, Mystic Forge. That was definitely one of our best draws. But I mean, all of these draws were good, right? Car was a good draw. Forge was a good draw. Top was a good draw. Raker, not exactly. Key, like we have just infinite good draws in a row, right? See, I don't really think this matchup is that bad. This is like a pretty strong hand from the opponent. I do kind of think that this Chalice was a good play. We don't know what was in our opponent's hand, but I feel like this Chalice was a good play. Okay, here we go. Round 4. Probably Raker rematch. We'll see if I can redeem myself after my my missed lethal. Huh. That is an annoying hand. What's my percentage chance here? It's not high. It's kind of low, right? It's 8, 9, 13. It's too low. It's gonna be a mulligan. That's fine. Can Chalice on 0, I guess. If we go Ancient Tomb, Monolith, Raker, sorry, Ancient Tomb, Monolith, Tezzeret, Chalice on 0. Then on the next turn, untapping Monolith sucks. But if we draw a mana, then maybe we don't have to. I guess we could just put the needle back. If we put the needle back, Ancient Tomb, Monolith, Tezzeret, Chalice, Tez goes up to 2. Top goes up to 3, and then we just need to hit the mana to play Raker or hit another top. This is probably what we want to be doing. If we just try to wing it, if we just try winging it, wait, what about if I play Mishra's Workshop? Does that help me in any way? Not really, right? I mean, it does let me play an extra spell this turn. Is that better or worse, though? It's kind of worse, right? Well, it's better for... Well, then I can draw on upkeep, so it's better. So, Workshop, Monolith, Tezzeret, Search, Chalice, top, and then we'll draw with this top on upkeep. So it's just straight up better. The problem is going to be if my opponent rings or if my opponent cracks a car. Yeah, but I think we have to like put something in play to try to stop our opponent, right? Doesn't look like... I think it makes sense to put a Chalice in play. Oh, yeah. Oh, I have Raker kill if I get him. No, I'm not going to have Raker kill because they're going to kill Tezzeret. Ugh. If I had just not gone for Tezzeret, I mean, we don't know what they would have had. If I had not gone for Tezzeret, I would just have a Raker kill straight up. I guess I can still hit a mana source and still go into it here. So I need to draw a... Oh, I can't because fucking Chow. I'm gonna have to draw like a Grim Monolith probably. If I had just not gone for Tezzeret, I would definitely have... Well, I don't know if I would definitely have won this game because my opponent would have had a mana crypt here. Ugh. Can I spin? Let me think about this. If I play this and I play Ancient Tomb and I spin... Because I can't hit any zeros, so actually it has to be Monolith. Well, I have enough mana, though. So I'll have 5 mana, I'll have 4 mana, I'll have 3 mana, I'll have 1 mana, I'll have enough. So I can spin. Because we played a Chalice, it actually makes it harder for us to win. So maybe we're just making all the wrong calls today. There's only 3 Monoliths. Car. Oh, God. If the ring was on top and we had blind drawn, we could have played the ring and survived. But now we just die. Yeah. I don't know if the ring is on top or our car is on top, to be fair. I don't know. We keep making choices and losing because of it. I'm not sure that means the choices are bad, but it certainly is frustrating. It feels like we're supposed to play a Chalice there, right? Like, it just feels like that's what we're supposed to be doing, but... All right. I don't know. We don't have to. Like, we could have just Tezzeretted, untapped. I mean, we probably would have Tezzeretted no matter what, right? Because if we were going to just play the Raker and hold the Tezzeret activation, we would have just untapped our Monolith, played our Raker. I mean, maybe that would have been better still, actually. The problem with that line is I'm saying go for it. Whereas Chalice can be good. It's really hard to say. I'm not sure. These mirrors are such a shit show. The reason that they're such a shit show is a lot about the fact that there are so many different kinds of good hands in this deck that if you play a Chalice on 0, it might just kill your opponent. Or it might do absolutely nothing. I just lost another game on the play. It's really bad. This hand's good, though. I don't know if I'm allowed to play around Mindbreak Trap here. Because I can weave a Tezzeret in. But if I don't weave a Tezzeret in, I'm relying on the ring drawing me into good cards, right? But if I do... Oh, they just F6'd. Okay. If they're going to F6, then I will weave a Tezzeret in. This still means my Tezzeret can get killed by a car, so it's not like it's the greatest thing of all time, but... Ancient Tomb, Ruby, car. God damn it. Should I trap trying to save my Tezzeret? Probably. They have to have another 0. Like, if I had a Chalice in this game, it'd be great. Ooh, it worked! Wow. Well, now I feel smart. Just need any Raker to win. Okay. Okay, so what is my best chance here? What do I want to do? I have 4 non-artifact mana. The number of cars I attack with here is going to be a weird number, I think. I wonder if the answer is just attack with no cars. Will we just play car, play Karn, and attack with none of them? I guess they had no more 0 drops. So the worst thing that could happen is Academy. So we probably can't actually die if we attack them for 16. But we do have 3 damage, 5 damage, 8 damage. So if they just play any one spell attacking me, I don't know. Oh, I should have just used this ring and drawn more cards, probably. I guess at this point I have to draw multiple mana for that to be good. So I think I'll just go Bauble, break Car, and play Karn. I'll just attack for... Okay, so if I get attacked for 4, and I go to 13, I go to 10, I go to 7, I can't die. They can't use Ancient Tomb. Yeah, this is fine. I don't think I can die. Because we know they have no zeros, I think we're just... And they can't make mana with artifact mana. I think we're just good there. So then we take out Bauble and Chalice on the draw and bring it in Dismembers. I like this sideboard mapping for Raker. That's kind of nice. Felt pretty clean. If only I could win my game ones on the play. Ah. It's not like I can complain about losing the die roll and losing 2 mirrors tonight, because I won the die roll in both my mirrors, and I just kind of I don't know, the game ones I didn't... I made choices in the game ones that I just... They seemed fine, but they didn't work. Yeah. I don't know. So this hand has no Mind Break trap, but it does have fast mana Raker and a Dismember. I'm probably keeping this, right? I mean, this is so much mana. Good God. Uh-oh. Yeah, but we have enough mana and a bunch of looks, right? I guess we don't have that many looks if we play, like... Ring-a-ding-ding? Okay, so we can't win. Drew a ring. We can't play this ring in a way that beats a Mind Break trap. So what is our best course? We can go Mana Crypt, Grim Monolith, play Raker. Academy is 2 mana. That's not very good. I also would like to maybe be able to hold up a Dismember. So I think I still like... Raker lets me hold open Dismember. I feel like playing a ring here is hard. We would have to go Mana Crypt, Monolith. Because we got like Academy Saga, our mana's a little weird. If we go Mana Crypt, Monolith, and then we play Ring, it's just like super weak to Mindbreak Trap into Kill Me. Whereas if we play Raker, I guess if Raker gets Mindbreak Trapped, that's fine because we would, or it's not fine, but we would at least still have the ability to hold open a Dismember, and then I mean we have that. We can't die to just Car with Mana Crypt here. Well, as long as my opponent doesn't hit another ring, I don't think it's that bad because they'll just die to, well, not just die, but there's likely they'll die to a Flesh Raker combo. It gets a little hard for us too if we go Monolith, if we go Mana Crypt, Monolith, One Ring. All right, they didn't F6 this time. So I feel like that means they have a Mindbreak Trap. There's no world in which we don't play into a Mindbreak Trap though, right? Like we probably have to. Could we wait? I feel like waiting is so bad. I think I'm gonna play Flesh Raker. Our mana situation is just, well, I can't even like play top spin top. At least I have a ring on the next turn, but I'm gonna get buried. Oh god, it's just so bad. Everything is so bad. The fact that I couldn't get a ring or a Raker down there without getting trapped was really rough. Saga Crypt Raker pass. I think that's, I just can't imagine that I could ever make that line. Saga Crypt. Yeah, I can't imagine I would ever make Saga Crypt Raker pass. I think I just need to play the strongest line that doesn't like lose too hard to Mindbreak Trap. All right, I mean, I feel like I got rewarded for my choices here. We just stopped lethal because that would be Raker double top. We can win this game with a car on this turn. We also have a ring at least, but they're going to draw a million cards, so. Forge. So I have play this top 5 mana. I feel like I have to play a ring, right? With my opponent having access to Saga top. Draw 3. We have to dodge Karn, obviously. Oh boy. I could just play this ring. Second top. Spinning doesn't really do anything unless there's a mind break trap, right? No zero drop matters. I think I just play Saga Pass, and then if there's a spot that I need to mind break trap, I can spin and look for a mind break trap. But this is a... Oh, I guess I should spin... I should just... They can needle my top. Would they needle my top from this spot? They could draw on upkeep and then needle ring. Like we were talking about prior. I'm just going to spin now. I mean, I'm just drawing all of these cards, right? So it doesn't actually matter unless I get needled, in which case I would want Soul Ring or Monolith. It's just so much about rings and ring draws. Wow, they went for... I guess, yeah, the same thing for them. They don't really need to spin draws before. So they might go for needle on ring. The good news is we have a backup plan for that with Mystic Forge. Almost hope they do. But if they don't, we draw a million cards. Oh, God. We need to avoid, like, a bunch of mana into Karn. And we need to avoid Vault Key. That's a bunch of mana. That's probably bad for us. It's probably really bad for us. Yeah. That's probably really bad for us. I hate these mirrors, man. They are so bad. This is just play draw def. This finally this felt like a game that was truly play draw def. It's still winnable. It all depends on which 20 cards my opponent drew. It's like, as long as it's not Karn or Volt Key, we can still play. Yo, thanks, Lane. I mean, they drew half their deck. But Academy into Karn is definitely the worst case scenario. Hard cast Mindbreak Trap to protect it. Yeah. I don't know that I could have played this one better. I feel like we made the choices that made the most sense and got rewarded for the choices we made. Oh, like what do you mean exactly, Kaburb? Because Raker Shops existed before Car. I give the land guys credit, and I give CRK credit for making the deck. And then, but I was the first person who put car in it and won, so there's that. I don't think that matters much. But like, it was pretty straightforward to put 4 cars inside of the Raker deck, change a couple of the things to make it a little bit faster, and voila, you have a broken deck. Okay, I'm just dead here. We should go back and look at our game 1. I think that's the one that matters. Losing another game 1 on the play is not pretty. Let's go see if we could have played that game 1 better. Because we've lost 2 mirrors tonight, but I don't think they were because... They definitely weren't because of play draw, right? They were because of choices. Or cards. Or both. It does do powerful stuff without car, but it's not really the same level. It's a lot more fair of a deck. Like, previous to car, they were playing, like, patchwork automatons and scrawling crawlers, like little creatures. Okay, so this was my turn 1 on the play in the mirror. I chose to go Monolith, Tezzeret, Chalice, top, in hopes that Chalice would slow my opponent down, top would give my Tezzeret enough juice to get to 3, and then I would try to Raker combo my opponent on turn 2. That was my thought. What happened was my opponent had Workshop, Monolith, Car, kill my Tezzeret. And then I needed to spin into exactly Monolith because of my Chalice here. We didn't know about second top. But the Chalice does kind of hurt some of our draws here, assuming that we don't... Like, assuming we lose the Tezzeret, which we only lose the Tezzeret if they break open a car. However, if I had gone Monolith, Tezzeret, untap Monolith, Raker, top... Wait, why the hell didn't I do that? Then I have a... I don't have a spin. I have a blind draw. It's actually hilarious because if I had gone with that route, I would have blind drew into top and won. Right? Because I would have gone Workshop, Monolith, Tezzeret, untap, Raker, top, draw with top, draw top, infinite, kill my opponent. No, I wouldn't have shuffled because I would have used Tezzeret to untap. Oh, I did shuffle. Yeah, you're right. Technically, I shuffled, so it's just a blind card. It's a blind draw. You're right. We don't know what the top card of my library would have been because I shuffled. But I would have had a Raker in play and a top in play and a blind draw and a Tezzeret. So, like, I would have said, hey, opponent, either play a ring or infinite kill me somehow, or else I will be posing lethal with my Tezzeret, right? Or break open a car, kill Tezzeret, and deal me 12, which means I have to find a top or a Tezzeret immediately. That might be better, honestly. I just, like, don't know what percentage of the time this Chalice is better. Where'd CRK go? I'd be interested to hear what he says about this one. Was this, like... There's definitely no needle play here. Okay, I mean, it's just this 6. It's just how... It's just, like, what is the value of a Chalice on 0 versus no interaction, pose the threat? That's the question. I just don't know. I don't know the answer. My gut instinct after playing all of these mirrors is that the Chalice is the play here, but it certainly felt bad here. Well, the problem is, Boom Boom, that Chalice on 0 doesn't exactly stop Carr with it, unless they need to use the mana. So like in this game, he played a 0, or they played a 0. They played a mana crypt in this game. They had a mana crypt in their opening hand. The thing is, they had Workshop Monolith in their opening hand as well, right? Like there are certainly a decent subset of hands that involve Moxen. One of the hands you keep is Workshop Mox Ring, right? That's a hand you keep. So like I think like a significant portion of good Raker hands involve zeros that do something. Not all, obviously, not all. And that's the problem. Like if our Tezzeret doesn't die here, we still have Raker tops on like, you know, if this Tezzeret doesn't die here, it's fine. But the problem is if they play a ring here, and that stops our Raker combo. So like theoretically, Chalice on 0 is prohibiting some amount of ring draws. Now, if they had Workshop Monolith Ring, it doesn't actually prohibit Workshop Monolith Ring. But it's like, I think Chalice should narrow the effective range of keepable hands to get us to a point where, like, I feel like we're in a good spot if we untap with a Tezzeret on 3 and Raker and a top and some amount of mana, right? Like, the problem here is that the Tezzeret dies. And then there was this point where we spun looking for a monolith, but we could have hit a ring, and technically a ring was more likely than a monolith. But a ring doesn't win, a ring just stalls, where a monolith wins. That one's kind of close too. Because we could have blind, but it's blind draw versus look at 3. So that, no, that's not actually close. It's look at 3 for one of 3 monoliths, or look at 1 for any ring, any monolith. What's the math on that? My assumption is the math on that is better on spin, but it's how many cards here? 55. 1 for a 7 outer versus 3 for a 3 outer. Someone want to put the odds in there? Cards, sorry, odds. 55 1 or something, or 1 odds. 55 cards, 7 successes, 1 draw, 1 needed is 12.8 odds. 55 cards, 3 successes, 3 draws, 1 needed is 15 and 8. So I did the correct math choice here. Are there other correct math choices here? Are there any other cards that I'm forgetting from this spot that will save us? I don't think so, right? It has to be a Raker kill or a ring. Okay, so no. So there's 52 plus these 3, I think. Oh no, I'm actually wrong. Sorry. I don't think that changes anything though. I think that still would be the same. I thought they were outside the library, but you're right. They're not outside the library. It makes us more likely to hit. But still pretty unlikely. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that part. The thing that I'm not sure about is a much harder choice, a much harder thing to guesstimate, which is how often does getting a Chalice on 0 here benefit me in the way I want it to benefit me versus going all in and saying my opponent can just do whatever they want. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you're watching this on YouTube. If you've made it this far of me being salty all stream. Okay, here we go. Round 5. I believe our opponent is on mono white initiative and we lost the die roll, which is very important for this matchup. But we did lose 2 game 1s on the play in the mirror, so anything can happen. We might not be able to test our gemstone caverns if we lose and then win and then don't win the second game. Okay, let's see. No Chancellor was revealed. What do you got for us, Capitano? Chrome Monks. Maybe I'm supposed to mulligan this hand. It doesn't actually have enough mana. Nope, we're just getting turn 1 Void Mirrored. Yep. We have 2 Talon Gates and a Tolarian Academy in our deck, though Tolarian Academy doesn't do anything because I can't get anything in play. So I just have to draw Talon Gates. Oh, they don't have a 3rd land, so they mulligan to Void Mirror. So we have some time to draw one of our 2 outs. Unfortunately, the Gemstone Cavern only makes colors of any mana if you have it in your opening hand and you're not the starting player. So we can't even bring it in. Which maybe... Though on the play, technically, you're supposed to be pretty favored, so... That was kind of the logic. Because if it was Castle Doom, we could have brought in Castle Doom on the play. But like on the play, Void Mirror is a lot worse because you just like keep hands with Moxen. Opponent has not hit their 3rd land. Does playing this workshop help me? I don't think so. I guess maybe I should not be getting rid of zeros in case I draw Car later. I mean, the minute my opponent hits... I mean, they can't hit Chrome Box. They can only hit lands. What a riveting game of Magic the Gathering. Oh, they hit a plains. I assume that means we're dead. Clarion Conqueror. I guess Clarion Conqueror does not do it. So I guess Talon Gates is still kind of an out here. That is an annoying one. Okay. I think that means we're just dead. Because I'm out. Because Talon Gates gets Tumblr tapped. Alright, so yeah, that's the weakness of our deck, is we lose the die roll against Mono White, and they play Void Mirror. It's certainly part of the problem with the deck. We've got Dismembers and Masticores to bring in. Defense Grid comes out. Karn comes out. Some rings come out. What was I boarding out here? Probe. Something like that. Maybe I'd rather have a ring than a key. Something like this. On the draw, we can get rid of Chalice and Vexing Bauble. Have to use my Talon Gates. If I get Chancellored, I'm doomed. I feel like I have to mulligan this hand. Yeah, I'm gonna mulligan this hand. I think it's too weak to most things. Oh, this hand also just dies to Chancellor. It's been a rough stream, actually. Keep 7. Okay, this is our best hand by a lot. They have a Chancellor. We played around that one. It's still real bad for us, though. I think the answer is City of Traders, play Pearl and pay. That lets us play through Void Mirror for a while. I mean, they might just be terrible. And the fact that I lost the die roll means I have a very low chance of even using them. Yeah, I mean, it hasn't run as well as I'd hoped tonight, but I also... Ooh, Tony Scaponi, 4-1, huh? That deck is super good. I'm pretty worried about that deck post-car restriction. I think Tony Jewel is nuts, actually. All right. I got good cards here. See what happens. The problem is I only have a couple cards because I mulliganed twice and I'm on the play. My opponent kept 7. I'll talk about it a lot in my video that I post next week about possible BNR stuff. They had a Wasteland too? It's so miserable for me. I don't know. Am I supposed to bring in Mindbreak Trap on the play? It feels like it's terrible. This matchup is not very fun. I tried my best, chat. I put in 4 gemstone caverns. I brought the tech. The tech just probably wasn't very good. Another wasteland? No, bro. 7 card double wasteland against my multi-5 on the play. There's just no chance. Man, what a rough stream this has been. Not a great send-off to the deck, but... And a Void Mirror. Get me out, baby. Get me out. Just an abysmal match. Welcome to the 6th and final round of this vintage challenge. Maybe the last time we ever play Fantasticar? Is it possible? It's possible. Obviously 2-3, not the way I wanted this one to go, but like I've been telling chat, I can't be very mad when the universe says you made a play mistake, you missed lethal, and you die. That's what happened here. And then we took some choices in both of our mirrors that maybe we could have improved upon. So obviously mono white matchup was just mono white and die roll, but that's, you're gonna have to take some of those when you register this deck and ride it out. So here we go. 6th and final round. See if we can go even. We've got a turn 1 Fantasticar hand against Lurrus. Let's keep. Our Lurrus opponent has Jet Lotus. I don't know that we've had a good Lotus hand yet. That's something I don't think we have had. Okay, PO. That's good. It means we don't have to play around Spell Pierce, but they did find Force off of their trainer. So it's not great for Justin. Maybe we can bait a force on the monolith, the mana crypt. We were not able to. I mean, we're gonna make them use the force for sure. Force, pitching PO, play Saga, and I'm gonna hold all of these spells in case we draw another card. We can go again on turn 2. They have an Academy hand, so they have a Lurrus, buy Lurrus, play Lurrus. But we're Saga gaming here, so we're not too worried about that. Talon Gates. So I could phase out the Lurrus on their turn if I hold open one more Moxen. That's probably fine because I'm probably getting a top off of this Saga anyways. So I'm gonna go City of Traders Mox here. Maybe Key was better. Key was better. Key was definitely better. But this way I can, if I need to phase out a trainer in response to a PO, I think is the thing I'd like to be able to do. Oh god, are we getting 4th Erlingas? That would be a disastrous outcome. Okay, so I will put this Talon Gates into play and phase out the trainer. Played around that really well. Obviously, we're still in a bad spot, but we did our best. What more can you ask for? Another PO? I mean, we got them to pitch a PO, and we still got double PO'd here, but they didn't get to bring back trainer, so something. Unfortunately, the Lurrus Lotus loops here have been absurd. High value. Saga Gaming. That kind of ruins our Saga Gaming plan. But we didn't die, so sure. I should definitely have played this key instead of the Mox, because I could have... I guess that was... I needed to go +1 mana, so the key didn't matter. I need to get... kind of need my key to resolve, huh? This is definitely a Sensei's top. Let's just see if I can get the key to resolve first. Okay. Let's take a peek what we got. What we're working with. Oh, I see. Well, shall we put them on stop the car or die? I guess they're not dead. Oh, I could have done the drawn if I had played the Mox first, right? I got negated. Damn, main deck negation, pitching Flusterstorm. Yeah. I could have played that better, I think. If I had maybe gone for the draw, because I had the extra Mox. Well, which spell was it? This was number 1, that was number 2. Yeah, so I could have gone the Emerald first. So I could have drawn the extra top back. We are lethal attacker next turn, but if they have a Flame of Venora, they can just destroy it. I guess they can just counter this top as well. Okay, so what is our plan here? I think our plan is draw, untap, and draw. Oh, then I can't go unblockable. I still think I'm not supposed to go unblockable because Flame of Venora is so bad for me here. But maybe I am. Maybe I am. What was the third card down? I'm playing a little fast and loose at this point in the night for sure. Because I can't really attack into trainers at all. Because they just reply and play a huge trainer. Chalice of the Void. Don't know that that's great for me. I guess I could have played Chalice of the Void on 3. Hmm. I think I messed up. I think I was just supposed to push with the construct. Damn. Okay, my bad. I I I wanted to put like multiple things that were good on the stack. And like spending 3 mana to get a key activation into a flame would be pretty game losing, but maybe I just should have done it anyways. I don't think I want to activate my top right now. Wan Shi Tong is like fringe playable in the right deck, in the right metagame kind of card. I like it into like a Tinker metagame. Okay, let's see how this turns out. I could be wrong. I could, I definitely think I could have gone for the unblockable lethal there. I just thought playing into possible Flame of Anor was like, or even Swords to Plowshares was really a bad use of our mana, where like putting a bunch of threats into play and gaining card advantage is still okay. It might just not be acceptable. Especially if my opponent goes for like a Snapcaster PO here, which kind of seems like what's happening. Yeah, damn. They only have 1 PO left in their deck. Okay, I think I should have just gone for it. That was probably my 1-turn window to even go for it, because like them untapping again here is too much. Yeah. Okay. I was wrong. I should have just gone for it. Make them have it. The fact that they've played 4 POs in the top half of their deck is not great for me. We'll see what they do. This is a throwable spot from their place. So we'll see how they play it out, because like there's definitely ways this goes badly. But they did just look at 10 cards with stock up, so. Ah. They have main deck dress down. Sick. Are they about to cast 4th Aerlingas with dress down in play? Not the best. Okay. What was my cards are Tezzeret, One Ring. So I think I need to rearrange my card here so that a Tezzeret is on top. And then go Tezzeret, Vexing Bauble, One Ring. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I mean, I think we can. So I put Chalice because I was looking to maybe like Chalice on 3 or something, but I should maybe have put the Tezzeret underneath. So I spin this top. I think I'm supposed to lose the top. to get the Tezzeret. Because I think I want to have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 1. So unless I draw a mana source off the ring, I won't be able to use the key. But if I do draw a mana source off the ring, I can use the key. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna bank it on what we've got. I think I need to get a Vexing Bauble. I assume my opponent can have a force here, right? Oh, I guess I would have to draw exactly a... Oh, they have Mental Misstep? Do they have Mental Misstep and Force? I guess I could untap with Key, but that's okay. I think I'll just use the Lotus. All right, they just had Mental Misstep and Force. All right, so I can't do anything about that. Okay, so I think in this game, we didn't see a flame. I think I should have just... Or swords, but we don't know. They could have also had Dress Down. But I think if I were to go back and play that game, I probably would just go for it because I'm in such a dire position anyways. I'm going to bring in Defense Grid and take out the 2 Talon Gates, and I'll play like a trap, but I don't think we have to change very much here. Okay. Yeah, I think overall, like, this challenge has not been the best piloting. For sure. Amount of practice is definitely part of it. Left a lot to be desired. I like this hand, though. A lot of choices with this hand, actually, on how slow we want to play this game. Trying to figure out if I want to play Ancient Tomb or Saga on turn 1. I think I want to play Ancient Tomb on turn 1, because I don't think I want to be making Saga tokens right away. Just another Mental Misstep hand? Ah! It's really bad for me. I feel like the Mental Misstep Bauble exchange is so bad for the Bauble player. If I get a 0 mana rock here, jeez, opponent, stop. That's actually pretty good, right? Monolith, key, untap monolith. Do I have enough mana? 1, 2, 3, 4. Up to 5, down to 4, down to 3, up to 6. I'm actually short, right? If I'm short, then my best play is just play Karn. 2 is 3, is 5, is 4, is 3, is 6. What's on my Karn board? Nothing. Okay, I think I just play Karn. Oh, that resolves? That's good for me. I didn't really think that was resolving. Yeah. Karn do be like that. Well, my opponent showed us main deck negation win more, so they're certainly on some kind of more controlling version. Yeah, I mean, it's acceptable. The Mental Misstep hitting the ball isn't very good unless there's a force to follow it up for the most part, too. Though, I mean, they did get to play Mox and Lotus, so. Opponents also probe me a lot here. Hexing Squelcher. They've solved the bobble problem. I am going to play Workshop Soul Ring. Surely not. Surely I'm not getting mental misstepped again. The One Ring around Mindbreak Trap. Got a Force in this hand as well. Oh, no! No, 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 no. Oh, come on, game. Hey, come on. There's no way you have triple blue card in your hand. Great. That's probably not something I'm coming back from. It might just be a Maharu list, right? I haven't looked at the last. It might just be the last Maharu list. I haven't looked in a while because I don't really feel like Lurrus PO is very playable into this metagame. Can still win this game, so that wins. One. All right, force check. They might counter this because of Sensei's top. I got misstepped again! How many spells have I played now? Only one? Am I actually screwed? Because I didn't draw on upkeep? Wow, I just lost to the third misstep. So, what's my top card? Is a top. All right, so I just have to go again on the next turn and hope that they don't draw another force. Seems impossible, but... Can't imagine I don't get my card countered here at this point, so... Oh, also they have... Oh, they pitched Flame of Lenore, never mind. Ay, ay, ay. Sag. I just keep getting misstepped. Alright. Car. Yeah. Okay. Maybe I have another car. Third card down. I don't think that does it, unfortunately, but I'll try. Double force. Okay, get me out. Wow, that was a brutal and awful time. Yeah. Okay, so we didn't get to try Gemstone Caverns because we only played against Mono White Initiative once, and we lost the die roll and then lost the game on the play. So we did not get to try out our tech. The rest of the cards didn't really matter very much anyways. I think the main deck is mostly what matters here. The defense grid never came up. We never drew it. None of the interesting cards or things came up. I think the most interesting things about this challenge were some of our choices involving turn one sequencing, which is always the case with the Raker deck. Did we want to actually go for Chalice on 0 in a couple of the times we went for Chalice on 0? And then the other thing was the interesting section involving Manifold Key, giving itself unblockable as a creature, untapping it with Tezzeret, and giving it more counters to deal the lethal 7 damage, which I kind of missed. I missed half of it. I missed the giving it 3 counters part, which is crazy because I saw the unblockable part. But you know, sometimes you miss things, and that's magic. You just learn, and then if it ever happens again, which it probably never will happen again. Maybe you can relate it to some other kind of outing. I don't know. Surely that learned information will be helpful in future games of Magic the Gathering. So this video will air either Monday or Wednesday. If it airs Monday, it means that Wednesday will be a video talking about my suggestions to WotC for the upcoming BNR on August 10th. If it airs on Wednesday, it means that has already aired on Monday. Because August 10th will be the BNR announcements, and they will have already locked it in by the Friday. So if I have time on Sunday, then I will do a recording with all of the weekend's data. So we have all of the data since the last time to put up on Monday, and this video will be on Wednesday. And then it's likely, unless I find something that sparks my interest, that maybe the 7th and the 10th. The 7th might just not have a video, and the 10th maybe we'll have a reaction video or something. As hopefully by the 11th, we get back to a more palatable version of Vintage to approach Eternal Weekend. And there will be a lot of work to be done because Vintage before the car was in a little bit of a state of flux as players were learning about Hexing Squelcher and Hull Breacher Tinker decks as a way to combat blue counterspell decks. But the format won't be the same because every deck that is not a Lurrus deck, that is a deck that produces mana, will still play one Fantasticar. So all of those decks will still have a buff. Thinking decks like Doomsday, Tinker, Jewel, Shops will all still have one Fantasticar. And Raker was already a pretty good deck before, so you know, being able to cut 3 Fantasticar, maybe some of the more combo-oriented elements like Probe and getting a little deeper on lands and playing things like Patchwork Automatons or maybe the Scrawling Crawler I'm sure Raker is still totally fine after that. If something bigger happens, say Car goes and Ring goes, or Car goes and Monolith goes, then we end up in a point where the format is in a huge state of flux as a big power vacuum gap happens. Decks like Dredge get a lot better with their main competitor Ring decks being pushed out. So, you know, there's a huge amount of volatility based on what happens on the 10th. Now, if I had to guess, my guess is they're just going to say, oops, we made a mistake with Fantasticar. You can only play with one Fantasticar. And then from there, we see what does Vintage look like with one Fantasticar. I would hope and pray that it turns out to be similar to the pre-car metagame, but we'll have to see. So next week, chat, we enter hopefully a new stage of Vintage, and we get Justin back on his brewing mindset. But thank you for watching if you made it to the end of this video. I know that some people have not wanted to see so many Raker decks. Obviously, people don't want to see me making mistakes or being tilted from the gameplay, but that is just unfortunately the world we've lived in for the last month, and we are hopefully soon exiting. More Vintage videos every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. See you then.